All right, guys, so here we are, and we're going to work on some self-portraits, okay? Now, what is a self-portrait? Okay, a self-portrait is when you paint or draw a picture of yourself, okay? Now, we all know that I've got this really great head of hair, right? Okay, so when I draw, I'm going to make sure that I get my hair on there just right. I'm going to look for little details and try to make it look like me, okay? And that's what I want you to do. So probably the first thing you want to do is to go look in the mirror and look and see what you look like, what you really look like, okay? All right, so let's start. Now, whenever we do this, please feel free to pause whenever we need to, okay? All right. Now, one of the hard things about this is that I'm not there to help you. You know, I'm not right there. So the best thing you do is just to pause this thing if you need to, okay? All right. So first thing I want to do is I want to find about where the halfway point up on my paper is. So I'd say right about here, okay? So I want to put a little mark right there and a little mark right there. Can you see those two right there? Okay. Now what I want to do is I want to go down and I want to come back up to make something that looks kind of like a U. Okay? Now, so I'm going to go down, and I want it to be kind of pointy down here, not pointy like an arrow, but I don't want a real big chin here, okay, because we're drawing chins. Okay, that's good enough. Okay, all right, go ahead and do that. And when you're done, what I'm going to have you do is I'm going to have you go from right here, and you're going to go out and come back and make the letter C. And you do the same thing on the other side, except this time you're going to make a backwards C. Okay? And they should be pretty much even. Mine's a little bit off. This one's a little bit bigger than that one, and that's okay. Now, I really think you should be using a pencil for this. That way you can erase. Now, I do not have a pencil, so I cannot erase. I'm just going to do the best I can, even if I make mistakes. All right? Okay. So now that we got that, we want to put two eyes on there, okay? Now, eyes can look like a lot of different things, okay? You could have eyes that are circles. You could have eyes that are kind of like footballs. You could have eyes go up and down like that, okay? So I think what I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do this one today. I'm going to do that one, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, okay? And right about here is where I want to make those eyes, okay? Kind of off the top of the ears right in here. I want one right there. I want one right there. So I'm going to make a big old bump, okay? Maybe a little bit bigger. And then a big old bump over here too. All right? And again, that one's bigger. That's okay. And then I want to go underneath. And then underneath. Okay? Pause it if you need to. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the inside of the eye. Now I showed you different ways before. Okay, one of the things that I showed you was that drawing a moon was one way of doing it. Another way of doing it would be to draw a circle up in the corner like that, and then go around like that. Or you can just do that. Put a little one up in the corner, okay? Any of those would be just fine, okay? And what that little dot is right there and right there, that is the sunlight reflecting in your eyes. And the same right there too, okay? So I think since we've already talked about doing the moon, I'm just going to go ahead and do that. So I want to make a backward C. Then I want to make a bigger backward C. I'm going back around like that. And do the same thing over here. All right. My eyes are wide open. Okay, now a nose. Now, lots of different ways of writing noses, I'm sorry. Drawing noses. We're drawing right now. I don't know why I said that. The first one that I learned a long time ago was to make something that looks like that. Does that look like a nose to you? Me neither. But people use them as noses sometimes. See that? I don't like that one. But I think a nose like this is fine. I think a nose like this is fine. And when I draw, sometimes I draw them like this, where I make another C and a backwards C. And then I put in kind of like two little bumps like that. See that? Now you can use any one of these that you like. You could even use the 5 if you want, but I think something like that would be just fine, okay? So for me, I want to make sure that I'm coming down here from the inside of my eyes, and I think I'm just going to do this one. It's kind of like a C and a backwards C, and then I go underneath like that. Real easy. Pause it if you need to. All right, next, what we're going to do is we're going to put the mouth on there, okay? So mouths can be a lot of different ways. Mouths could be a happy, could be straight, could be frowny, could have your mouth open like that, or like that, right? Could be many of these different things, okay? But we want to do a little bit more than this, okay? Maybe you want to put your tongue out like that. Maybe you want to put, see there, put a little, looks like a lip now, okay? Maybe you put on here, you put some little arrows at the ends like that. Maybe you put on some teeth. Maybe you put on a tongue. Right. Maybe it's teeth on the top and teeth on the bottom. It's totally up to you, okay? I think for me, since I'm trying to draw myself, and I've always got such a smile on my face, I'm going to make a smiley face like that. And then I want to come down, come back up. I want to put little arrows at the ends like that. Pause it whenever you need to, guys. And then I'm going to put my teeth. So I'm going to make a line right through the middle, okay? So I'm going to go from one corner all the way to the other corner. By going down, over, and back up. And then I want to make my tongue. And I don't got a lot of room here, okay? But remember, it kind of looks like an M. Ooh. Okay, and then I just color in the rest. So kindergartners, we've done some of this stuff, and first graders, we've done a little bit more of this stuff, okay? And if you want to put the teeth in, sure. I'll just go ahead and put those lines in there like teeth. Okay? There. Okay. Pause it whenever you need to, guys. All right. So now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to color in the inside of the eye right here. I want to color that in nice and dark. I got this really cool black marker. It's not a marker. What am I talking about? It's actually called a grease pencil. Yeah. I like them. I haven't used one for a long time. Okay, now, we've talked about also like the use of your eyebrows, right? So let's see, make sure you guys can see me here. Okay, so eyebrows. When your eyebrows are up, that means that you're excited or happy, right? Your eyebrows are up. Okay, but when they're down, like that, that means that you're mad, right? Okay, or they just might be kind of flat, okay, and that's just kind of normal, okay? So I want you to decide what kind of eyebrows are going to match however you drew your mouth. So since I drew happy mouth, I want happy eyebrows. So I want my eyebrows to kind of go up like that. See how they go up? And if you're mad, they're going to go down like that. See if I've got another eye like this. Like that. And I put in some angry eyebrows. Oh. See, I got a mad face. Right? Alright. Now, I am always sleepy. So I know that I always have these bags under my eyes. I just do. I think I always have. That's just something that looks like me because I always have these bags under my eyes. Maybe you have freckles on your cheeks. Maybe you got your ears pierced. Maybe you've got big eyebrows or skinny eyebrows or big ears or little ears. Okay, just try and make it look like you. Okay? Pause it whenever you need to, guys. Okay, couple things left, all right? I think the top of the head, this next part, I think is a part that students have a lot of problems with. It's not hard. It's just something that I don't think that we think about very much, okay? And that is the hairline, okay? Now, everybody's got a hairline, okay? Now, what that is where your head stops. Well, your head doesn't stop, but that's where your hair stops, right? And it creates a line, okay? It's a hairline, okay? And to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up from my ears, and I want to kind of go around like that, kind of around like that. And then I want to go just a little bit down like that. Just a little bit. See that? It's pretty straight, but it's just down a little bit. Now, is that the top of my head? No. That's the top of my forehead. The next part's going to be the hair up here. Okay? So since I got my awesome hair on today, I'm going to make a zigzag line. It's going to go up like that. And if I run out of the page, that's okay. And I want to come back and I want to make it, keep my zigzag line like that. Okay? And that's going to be kind of like what my hair is right now. Okay? Now, not everyone's going to have the hair like that. Not everyone's going to look like that. Because we're all different, right? We're all different. A couple other things just to make it look like me, okay? And you don't need to do this because, you know, you don't have a beard like I do. But if I wanted to, and if I wanted to do hair on my eyebrows, because really, eyebrows are hair, right? Okay, what I would do is I would make lines. Okay? And I do the same thing if I wanted to put a mustache and beard. You know what? I'm not going to put a mustache and beard because none of you guys have them, so why would I do that? Okay, and I can just finish putting my neck on there. See? All right. Now this looks like a much younger me. That's okay, right? Okay, guys. I want you to do a big picture of yourself. Okay. Notice how big this is. This isn't some teeny tiny little picture of myself, right? It should not look like this. That is not good enough. You need to put a little more effort in it than that, okay? All right, try and make it big. Do your best. Use a pencil. That way you can erase it if you don't like it or if you needed to make some changes, all right? You got about a whole week to do this, so plenty of time to practice, all right? Okay, guys, talk to you later.